2 months in white silence. The darkest airplane survival story. High in the northern mountains, where the world is nothing but ice, silence, and shadows, Flight 217 vanished. For the passengers, the journey was supposed to be routine. Instead, it became one of the most brutal survival stories ever recorded. This is how 11 people survived 2 months trapped in frozen wilderness. January 12th. 42 passengers board Flight 217. Everything is calm until the plane enters the mountain region. The turbulence starts small, then grows violent. A flash outside the window, the right engine is on fire. Panic spreads, masks drop, the plane tilts. Cabin crew tries to calm everyone, but the aircraft is losing altitude. Survivors later said the final 60 seconds felt endless. A violent fall, metal screaming, then white. The plane slams into a snowfield and breaks apart. Out of 42 people, only 11 survive. The cold hit instantly, temperatures below -20 degrees, winds cutting like knives. The survivors dragged themselves into the shattered fuselage, using seat cushions as insulation and luggage as barricades. Their food? A few meal trays, water, melted snow heated with burning seat foam. The fumes made them cough, but it kept them alive. At the end of the first night, frostbite had already begun. On day 3, they hear something above, the distant sound of an aircraft. This is it, rescue. They scream, wave, burn cloth to create smoke, but the plane doesn't see them. That moment broke something inside the group. The next storm sealed them inside the wreckage for 48 hours. No light, no warmth. Only the sound of metal shaking in the wind. To survive the darkness, they created routines. Rotate sleep to keep watch. Melt snow every few hours. Talk at night to stop panic. Protect each other from frostbite. The youngest survivor, a 19-year-old, became the emotional anchor. His jokes, his optimism, kept the others from mentally collapsing. By week 3, they knew no rescue was coming. 3 survivors set out to climb toward higher ground. They had no gear, only sticks and scraps of metal to support themselves. Hours into the climb, one slipped, injuring his leg. They dragged him back through waist-deep snow. The journey drained them, but even worse, it proved they were trapped. On day 31, deep inside the wreckage, they found an emergency beacon, their hope of being found. But it was broken. The crash had destroyed its ability to transmit. Still, one survivor rewired the battery and created a spark, enough to start a fire that burned through the night. For the first time in a month, they felt warmth. With renewed hope, 2 survivors began constructing a huge SOS sign using blackened metal scraps. It took 3 days. Their hands cracked. Frostbite worsened, but they finished it. On day 52, a commercial pilot spotted something strange on the snow. A pattern. A rescue helicopter fought brutal winds to reach them. When the survivors heard the rotor blades, they didn't believe it at first. Some cried, some laughed. One simply stared at the sky in silence. After nearly 2 months of ice, starvation, hallucinations, and unimaginable cold, they were saved. They emerged skeletal, frostbitten, and traumatized, but alive. This story isn't just about survival. It's a reminder of how far the human spirit can stretch when the world becomes silent and the cold becomes your enemy. The mountains tried to bury their hope, but it refused to die. If you want more real-life dark mysteries, survival stories, and the unseen truths of our world, subscribe to Decode the Dark.